From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. Love, they go play action now. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson from 21 yards away. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They defer to Brown to start the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Love now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action. Love to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Again, it's Love. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Jayden Reed from 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here we go. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing. Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Lucas Van Ness able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. Now Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. Here's Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is going to clang off the upright. But, folks, there are penalty flags on the field. And this could be a roughing call. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's get 2. Let's keep moving the ball.
2nd and 11.
Shut him off his stride, boy. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught by Brown. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
This now a 3rd and 4.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he... And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To throw now, here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Now Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, A pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And a nice spin. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll roll him out right. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Love, they go play action now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something out of that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, these turnovers are a big, big problem. And a huge part of why they're behind on the scoreboard, too. That's now a fumble, an interception on back-to-back drives. And you just can't expect to do that and be successful in the NFL or any league for that matter.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 79 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Go.
They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a short one to Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The big fella. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action this time with Love sliding out of the pocket. And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
On 1, ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
11, Thomas.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. And that flag accepted. Now another shot here at the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this